I've been living in Tokyo for almost 9 years now, and in that short amount of time, the city has changed so much with the additions of many new skyscrapers and chain stores. But today, I want to introduce you to a little bit of retro Tokyo, and show you some unique and beautiful shops that I believe are important to enjoy and support while they're still here.
Right behind me is the new Shimbashi Building, which despite its name was actually completed back in 1971. Shimbashi is a working hub here in Tokyo, and there's lots of salarymen around. And we're right next to Shimbashi Station, so this place kind of acts like a retro oasis for all of the salarymen working here. Once we go inside, you'll be able to see with all of the tiles, the architecture, and all the types of stores in there, that it's like stepping back into 1970s Tokyo. But before we go inside, I wanted to give a huge thank you to the shopping associations in Akihabara and Shimbashi who invited me here today to go check these places out. So let's go and explore some retro Tokyo. Let's go!
Inside the new Shimbashi Building are too many shops to list, but to name a few, there is a shop that sells cameras, some shops to buy tickets, a Showa-era book cafe, a picture frame shop, and an incredibly popular omurice restaurant. But my first stop is actually a retro Kissa that I've been super excited to check out, simply called Kissa Fuji.
Okay, let me give you guys a quick rundown on Japanese Kissa-ten. Kissa-ten are basically Japanese cafes, but they had a really big boom around the 60s and 70s, though I will say a lot of them are dying out and it's really sad. So while you're here, I think it's a great thing to explore as a part of Japanese culture, being able to go to different cafes, try all their special Kissa-ten food, and also support them and keep them in business. I don't know, I would rather come here than to a Starbucks or, you know, a Tully's. It has a lot more personality, and as you'll see by the food, it has a lot more variety and interesting stuff going on with the food and drinks as well. So the Kissa-ten I'm in right now is called Kissa Fuji, and it's what we call a jun kissa, or a pure cafe. I believe the original reason why it's called a pure cafe is because some Kissa-ten started selling alcohol, whereas the ones that just kept it to be coffee and food are called pure Kissa-ten or jun kissa. But for me, I feel like jun kissa means it has a really strong old retro vibe, and they've kept things very similar to how they have been in the past, and that's really shown with Kissa Fuji. I feel like I'm back in time, and I feel like it hasn't changed since the 70s. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm excited to try their food. Let's see what we get. So I will be honest, this is not typical of Kissa-ten food. Usually I don't really find yakisoba in Kissa-ten, but it looked so good that I had to order it. I have ordered some things that are more Kissa-ten vibes for dessert afterwards. But yeah, usually Kissa-ten foods I would say is like pudding or Napolitan, or even like maybe like a curry rice. But yeah, my first time seeing yakisoba in a Kissa-ten. It smells so good. Itadakimasu. It's really good. I think it feels bizarre because for me, I feel like yakisoba is like a matsuri food, and I feel like I'm in a festival right now, but I'm in a Kissa-ten. It's a very like juxtaposing vibe, I feel, but it's very delicious. Super cute that they gave me a little potato salad along with it. I have a very cute coffee here, and they have these original Coffee Fuji mugs. I believe that you can buy them as well. Yeah, that's nice. It's yeah, it's coffee. I feel like I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but I do enjoy it, and I feel like when I'm in a Kissa-ten, I have to get a coffee because it just feels right, you know? Okay, this is what I love about Kissa-ten. Look, even the napkins, a little Fuji on them, so cute. It makes you just want to collect everything. Like, I want to take this and put this on my fridge now. Oh, kawaii. Arigatou gozaimasu. Wow. Zeitaku. Look at this hot cake with the Coffee Fuji branding on it. I think that's so cute. And of course, we have this beautiful cream soda with the glasses, of course, themed like Coffee Fuji. Oh, she's beautiful. Of course, one of the classic things you can get at Kissa-ten is melon cream soda. They have a few flavors here, but I had to go for the melon. It's a classic. And they're giving me some maple syrup and some butter to go on top of my hot cake. Oh, this is what it's all about. This is living. This is life. Okay, I have to take video of it first before I can eat it. So stop filming. Oh God, it's spilling everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay. I feel like in Japan people focus on the fluffy Japanese pancakes, but this type of pancake has a special place in my heart. Itadakimasu. It has sweetness and substance, amazing texture. It is fluffy, but it's not like those like deflatable ones. It's solid, but it's delicious. Really great with the maple syrup, really great with the butter. I love that they have a little Fuji on top. It's all about the theming, you know? It makes such a huge difference. I love Kissa Ten so much. I wish I could spend more time here, but there's so many other things that we need to check out while we're here. But on the way out, I am gonna ask if they have any Kissa Ten matches. That's something really cool that you can do while you're in Japan. If you go to Kissa Ten, a lot of them have matches because a lot of people used to smoke in the 70s and 60s. And if they brought around a pack of matches, it would be advertising the store wherever they lit up a cigarette. So a lot of places still have the matches, even though they're not as popular and not many people know about them. But it's a good idea to ask at every Kissa Ten you're at if you want to collect them or have them as a nice souvenir. So I'm gonna go ask after I'm done. ありがとうございます。イエーイ。嬉しい。実は喫茶店の街集まっていましたから本当に嬉しいです。はい、ネットで探しました。あるかなと思ってでも良かったです。ありがとうございます。
なかなか作るところがなくてね、街。
あ、そうですか。
大変なんです。
後ろもコーヒー富士。よかった。嬉しい。
After securing the goods, I headed up to the second floor, where there's an old gaming arcade called Game in Rido. Game in Rido is mainly made up of sit-down game cabinets and a few extra machines, like a sonic claw machine at the front.
There are so many old machines in here. I'm not too familiar with any of these games. It's really interesting. This company, Jaleco, we present you fantastic time. They went bankrupt in 2014, I believe. Also, there are other people here, of course, salarymen, but we're not going to be filming their faces because it's their day off. Or maybe it's not their day off and they're just hanging out, not to get anyone in trouble or anything. So what am I doing? Anyone in the comments, how do you play Dig Dug? So I feel like when people come to visit Japan and you want to play like old stuff, there's a lot of places in Osaka, but usually people will just go to like a Taito center, which is a lot of modern games, or maybe to Super Potato in Akihabara, which is still really good, but I think knowing a place like this, it's not really a touristy spot. So if you want a really genuine experience, I feel like this is the place to go. Hey, oh my God. I thought I was a gamer girl, but unfortunately, I guess I'm not. I gotta tell my dad, he'll be disappointed in me. If they had Minecraft, we'd be having a different time, let me tell you. Aim for that big cat. Oh, come on, Sonic. Help me out here. No cat for me.
For my next spot in the new Shimbashi building, I wanted to get some kind of refreshing beverage. There's a small juice stand called Ozawa Fruits, and it's over 50 years old. It features some classic fruits, but also some strange flavor choices.
There's so many different types of vegetables and juices, but I don't know if I should go for like a healthy one or if I should go for like a good tasting one. They have like daikon and aloe vera and shiso. シソジュースはリンゴジュースとかレモンジュースも入ってますか？
シソジュースはシソとセロリとリンゴとレモン。
ああ、わかりました。
で、人気あるのはこちらの。
はい、ドラゴンフルーツが。
ビーツです。
それも結構。面白い。すごくいっぱいありますね。どうしよう。じゃあやっぱりシソお願いします。Wow, so many leaves. Wow, 美味しそう. It looks so good. Awesome, thank you so much. I just got my fresh juice, and I think this place is pretty incredible. It's seemingly kind of a simple stand that's sandwiched between two cigarette machines, but I think it's really beautiful with all the different pictures of fruits and vegetables you can get, and also all the pictures of all the customers who've been here before. And I was reading reviews online, and everybody loves this place. And there was somebody who was like, I've been coming here for 10 years, and he was a local salaryman that always comes here to drink his juice. I think a lot of people choose between drinking like a healthy vegetable juice or a sweet fruit juice, and some of them are just drinking it for the health benefits. And underneath all of the vegetables and fruits, you can see what kind of health benefits they have as well. And I got shiso, which is a bold choice. I think shiso is a great flavor. I use it a lot in cooking, but by itself, it's quite strong. So I believe it was shiso, celery, apple, and lemon. So cheers. That's so good. The shiso is incredibly refreshing. I thought it would be really overpowering because sometimes it can be a bit much. But with the apple and the lemon juice, it just feels, it's like herbal. It feels like a very herbal apple drink, but it's very refreshing. I can feel it coming out of my nose. It's really, really good. Also, the prices are really not bad. I think a lot of juice places in Tokyo, it can be more of like a oshare thing, and for like a, oh, super healthy, you know, they can really mark the prices up. But for here, I think it's really reasonable. And also they use a lot of seasonal fruits and vegetables, so the favorites change throughout the year. Right now, they also have persimmon juice, which I do want to try, but I don't know how much juice I can drink in a day. I'll see how I go. I think shiso is definitely an excellent addition to any juice. You should try it.
After chugging my shiso juice, I headed to the art frame store to check out some trading cards that I'd been told about. Actually, every year they do a trading card collection rally where each shop is personified as a character and has its own card.
This is crazy. They also even have Kissa Fuji that we went to personified as a character. I love all of the little collectible things that you can do in Japan, and just being able to turn stores into characters is like something that I would never even think about. My favorite one is definitely the omurice shop that's downstairs. I like that she has a little ketchup gun. There's a lot of like passion that goes into these, a lot of planning. Oh, here's Ozawa Fruits with all the different kinds of fruits and vegetables, kind of like a Power Rangers vibe. And this is the store that we're currently at, the Frame House Fabri. Actually, the guy kind of looks like the owner of the store, so I think it's very fitting.
If you want to see or know any more information about the trading cards, please check it out in the description down below.
Time to go on to our next spot. Let's go.
It was time to say goodbye to Shimbashi and make my way to Akihabara. My first stop was Akihabara Radio Center. It was opened back in 1951 and is underneath the railway tracks. The radio center is full of small shops selling components for radios and transmitters, and now also anime goods and second-hand items. As time and technology change, some of the shops have changed, but some have stayed the same. This is Kikuchi-san, who runs Kikuchi Musen Denki, and he is 95 years old.
秋葉原ってのはすごくこう魅力があるんですね。だから観光客がいっぱい。
そうですね。そうですか。2階も観光客はいっぱい。そうですか。
何も買ってくれないけどね。
そうですね。これはちょっと複雑なので。
わかんない。
わかんないですね。
雰囲気がね、こういうとこしかないから。
そうですね。素敵ですね。
珍しい。
珍しいですね。
こういう雰囲気ってのは昔からまあ何も進歩ないしおかしいけど。
この店いつ始めたんですか？
ここはね、僕はね一番初めはね、第二次世界大戦が終わった直後に、ここじゃなくて露店ってわかりますか？夜店っていうのが、新宿でも銀座、それとも夜表でねお店が歩道にずっと並んで、だから初めはその夜店。そこから始まって、だんだんこういうとこへ何か所かラジオデパートもありますよね。ラジオ会館もあります。だからここはね1、2、3番目ぐらい。小学生の頃から、僕の兄弟の兄が、やっぱりこういうラジオを作る工場にいた。だからそういうのを見てて、やっぱし魅力を感じて、でこういう世界に入ったわけ。自然とこう入ってきた。そう。 だんだんそうなってきましたね。
そうですね。
昔は全然なくて、もう電気部品とかね、テレビとか、洗濯機とか、それから冷蔵庫とかね、からこういうパーツとか。
そうですか。
最近になって変わってきましたね。だんだん時代が変わってきましたね。
これはどんなアンテナですか？一番長いのやつ。
一番長いのはやっぱり送信で、ラジオは受信、ラジオに NHK とか、
わかりました。
受信するのに、このアンテナがないと受信ができない FM 放送、それを折れちゃってた。だからそういう場合にそれをラジオ持ってきてもらって、これ加工してこう取り付けるわけ、それが一番得意です。
まだラジオとか聞いてますか？毎日。
ラジオラジオはあんまりテレビのね、NHK のニュースとか、そういういい番組は見ますけどね、車運転してる人はね、ラジオ聞きながら運転するでしょうけど、なかなかラジオを聞く機会がないんですよね。
いいですか？ありがとうございます。
あと
すごい。スイートナインティースブルーズ。
似てるでしょ。
鼻
とこう目が
そうですね。
似てるでしょ。
すごい。
棒を持ってるのがこのアンテナ。
そうですね。
で93って書いたのは93歳の時。もう95になっちゃったけどね。
毎日何時から何時まで働いてますか
？10時からね6時まで。昔は、1ヶ月に1回だけお休み。
いやー、本当ですか？
だから年に12回。僕が年でもね、皆さんがやめんなと。もうここで倒れるまでやれと。倒れたらもう100歳になっちゃいますよ。あと5年で100ですからね。
そうですね。ちょっと早いですけどおめでとうございます。ちょっと早いですけど。
なんかいただかないとね、お祝いを。こっちが英語で、こっちが。
そうですね。素晴らしい。
フロントデスクメヘビ、ミスターKikuchi. Yes, I want to change.
すごい。
We can't see the ocean at all from the wind.
本当に信じられません。急に英語喋れますから。
喋れ
ますけど、喋ったんですよ。
じゃあ今日はまたハッピーバースデー。ハッピーバースデーじゃないし、間違えちゃった。
かわいい。
Have a nice day.
Have a great day. Have a nice day. ありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございました。喋りすぎたね。
いや。
After chatting with Kikuchi-san, I went next door to Yamamoto Musen e-box. It's a large collection of boxes that can be rented for a price, and the owner can display and sell anything in them. For example, toy cars, antiques, whatever this is, model trains, radios, old gaming devices, and this guy.
With these boxes, it's super interesting because basically anyone can pay a set fee every month and they can sell whatever they want inside these boxes. So there's a huge variety of things from retro items to watches to camera lenses, old cassettes. People are renting these for, it's like 1,500 yen is the starting price, and then you pay more depending on the size. I think it's like 2,000 something for the small ones and then 8,000 for the big ones. So let's have a look. I could get a gun. This is an airsoft gun though, just to clarify. Oh my gosh, they've got an iPod. I don't even know which one that is. Is it the iPod? Walkie-talkies and radios, air purifiers, watches. Honestly, I find it really hard to get rid of stuff in Tokyo, so just having one of these and putting in random things is probably the way to go. So many cameras as well, cameras and lenses. So many guns. They're all airsoft guns. Oh, look at all these old men. Just the whole box of old men. His legs are just going up in different directions. These cameras are crazy.
Having collected trading cards from both of the shops, I went on a short walk over to Radio Kaikan, one of the most well-known landmarks in Akihabara.
I just arrived at Radio Kaikan. I've actually walked by this so many times. It's super iconic, but I've never been inside. There's a first time for everything. Yeah.
I had to take a quick stop into Tomoca Denki. It's a well-known shop for musical equipment and audiovisual gear. I had a look online before I went and I could only find positive reviews. It seems like this store is super popular for audio pros searching for equipment or needing help with their gear from the staff. And even though I was completely out of my depth, it did really feel like a candy store for audio professionals. And hey, maybe I want to eat the parts. That's not something to judge me for. They look so great for snacking. Look at all the colors and shapes and sizes.
Oh, they have fog machines as well. I've never had access to this kind of stuff. I've never known where to look, and now I know. This disco ball is only 2,000 yen, and I could just have it in my house. That's so affordable. And this giant light is only 65,000 yen. I could have it in my bathroom. Honestly, this place is, I think, an audio otaku's dream. Any audio pros out there or audio-visual pros, this place is for you. For me, I don't know so much stuff, but it just feels like a theme park if you know what's going on. Makes me want to research. This is wild. We're going to a specialized bar that's hard to explain. But I'm ready for a sit down and a drink.
After searching the streets trying to find the place I was looking for and finding a weird floating baby, I finally found the bar that I was after. It's a bar called Bar Gauge, and they feature a bunch of different special vintage measuring instruments that are rarely seen today. They also have a great selection of alcohol and oden.
Let's get to the drinking. What have we got? Lots of different choices. Honestly, I feel like a beer is the way to go for me tonight. Oh. Arigatou gozaimasu.
This is a little spicy.
Oh, thank you, karashi. Thank you. Hi. What? She got multiple drinks? I do have people with me, so I will be sharing these. Not to break the secret, but Black Label Sapporo. And I got umeshu soda, my favorite. And also they have oden here, which they just started because it's the season. It's getting a bit cold and chilly now. So we have daikon chikwa, so like a fish cake, and a big old boiled egg. And there's some karashi on the side. So it's kind of like a very spicy mustard made with a bit of horseradish. Apparently this one's pretty spicy, so I will mentally prepare. Oh, with the karashi is really good. A nice, like, very slight little spice kick going on, but it actually adds a lot of flavor. It's really good. The store next door actually owns this place. It's called Toyo Keisokuki, and they own and sell measuring instruments, and they're quite an old company. And yeah, that's why this bar has so many different kinds of measuring instruments. I was having a look at the website because I was like, what is a measuring instrument? But it's, you know, gauges for all different kinds of things like gas, electricity, weights, etc. Things I don't understand. Definitely an otaku culture for this. But in any case, even if you don't know anything about measuring instruments, which I'm assuming might be a lot of you, including myself, this place is really nice just for the vibes, for the alcohol, and for the service. Really lovely lady. She also speaks English, and the oden is really good. I am fed and I am watered. There's a train going ahead above me. Oh, look, go up here. Oh, that's so cool. Before I finish up, one more time, I want to say thank you to the Shimbashi and Akihabara shopping associations for taking me along this journey and letting me bring you guys along too. But yeah, let me know if you've checked out any of these places before in the comments down below. Also, before I go, huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for all of your support. You're amazing. Mwah! It's thanks to you guys that I get to do stuff like this. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, or hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this or not like this. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. じゃあね。